A very good evening from the Marangomki Jaipal Singh AstroTurf Stadium in Ranchi. It's the penultimate game of the Hero Hockey India League's tour of Ranchi, and it promises to be another belter. It will be JSW SOORMA, who have not played for 6 days, playing their first game in Ranchi, taking on Hockey India League GC.
3, 2, 1, let's play.
Well, with HIL GC winning the toss, it is SOORMA who get us underway. Goes straight back to Victor Vegnac. It's crucial that he can link up with his fellow midfielders, and they in turn can link up with the forwards. It's a lovely ball forward straight away. And edge of the circle kept in. No, it just dribbled away, I think, that time. Unfortunately, off the stick of Martin Keenan, rather. 80 games and 80 goals. Into the circle it goes for JSW SOORMA. They want to get a goal, although it's great defence. That was really strong defence inside the circle by Talan Priyabhata.
Yeah, the aerial ball being utilised here, wonderful takedown to Gvinda here, and the ball's coming across, it's intercepted as you say. Talam does so well, that strong block tackle.
Yorston now, carrying it up to halfway. Yorston still going, forced laterally and then got it onto the foot. That was good play by him. And Hayward is going to be penalised now. That was going to go straight to Lalit, and he came running across, got the ball, but was within 5 metres. Trying to turn now and find a way in is Gurjot. Gurjot held up at the edge of the circle. Free hit taken quickly. Albury now fires it in. Great deflection in front of goal by Harjit. It was well placed and a great deflection to Nicholas Keenan. Keenan looking up as he was seeing what support was coming his way. Drops it back to Harmanpreet. We're into the final minute now of the first quarter. Thrown out wide, will be brought down. That was good play coming from Jeetpal. And a penalty corner won by Jeetpal. So the first penalty corner of the match, and a really good chance for SOORMA to open their account.
Yeah, Manmeet Pring, I don't think he'll be happy with this tackle. You can see he's going for that jab tackle just to disrupt Jetpreet. He's not getting any of the ball. And for me, yes, that's a dangerous time now for HIL GC, and JSW SOORMA will want to utilise this opportunity.
Well, especially with Harmanpreet in the lineup. 2 from 13, 50% conversion rate. And I should tell you that HIL GC have actually conceded the second most penalty corners of any team. 33 to the Tufans, 35. So Harmanpreet lines up at the first battery. Nicholas Delatorre is at the second. They go to Harmanpreet. He flicks, he scores, and JSW SOORMA have taken the lead with 33 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was so well executed. Venyez comes in here, and it's that man once again. You're seeing Harmanpreet Singh come onto this ball and placing it between the defenders. That's between Mazzarello and Yorston in the goal. Time and time again. I'd love to see the stat. How many goals have been scored at that point?
I reckon it's got to be around 80%, definitely. Philippe Goldberg is pretty happy, as you would expect. 1 from 1 for Harmanpreet, and that's just what you want. Look at the space, though, inside there. Plenty of room that time for Manmeet. Right onto the left-hand side it goes for HIL GC. They've got numbers inside the circle. Manmeet again into the circle. They come, but it just caught the feet. And that will be frustrating for Cosines, who'd made a good run up the flank to get involved in this. Just catching his own foot there. Kane Russell feeding it forward now. Turn is a good one. Coming forward is Sudeep Chamarko. Always lively. Sudeep Chamarko turns, but he's been penalised again for shielding the ball with his stick.
HIL GC, when they get the ball on the attack, they're always cutting inside, and JSW SOORMA, that's where their strength in their defensive unit is.
Martinez, not able to keep that one in play. So HIL GC again get the chance to come out from the back. Cossin's on the ball. We've just entered the final 5 minutes of the first half. JSW SOORMA looking for their first win, leading 1-0. HIL GC looking for a win tonight to take them top of the table again and assure themselves of a place in the finals. Cossin's comes back to James Aubrey. Yorston just plays it straight back. Very little movement, so Aubrey carries it forward. Suddenly there was a little bit of movement, and that was just what he was waiting for. It came from Ajit. Turned over though, and now here come JSW SOORMA again. Prabjot feeds it to Vivek Prasad. He wants the ball back, but Vivek Prasad throws it out onto the other side, but it goes over the head of Gurjan, who said, "I wanted it in front of me."
Yeah, Vivek there going for that champagne pass. Not the right option. JSW SOORMA, they're making light work of getting out of the HIL GC press. I've been really impressed, especially on their left-hand side attacks.
So Vivek happy to go back to Harmanpreet, who just strolls again forward with it, gives it to Jeremy Hayward. Two very good friends, and just shows how, even though you play for different countries, hockey can forge some great friendships. Played together at Darbang, Mumbai, and have been best of mates ever since. Gurjan now, good turn from him. Into the circle he goes, tries to play it across. Oh, and it is there. Keenan, was it, or was it a deflection that took it in? But it is a second goal for SOORMA.
Yeah, this is exactly what JSW SOORMA Hockey Club would have wanted, but it was all started by Gurjat Singh. You can see this run here. He's in the D. It takes a deflection. I think it's off of Hardik Singh. No, it's not. It's of Jasjeet. Yeah, you can see what he's trying to do. He's trying just to deflect the ball out wide. But we call that fishing. Playing the ball around your left-hand side, and it's really dangerous to do so. And you can see why, because it has gifted JSW SOORMA their second goal of the game.
A little bit pensive there.
Yeah, he'll be the mastermind, trying to look at the tactics, look how GC can go and change against SOORMA. What do they need to do? For me, they need to utilise their off-ball movement. They need to make sure as well the gap between their forwards and their midfield line doesn't get too great.
Aubrey comes across, and pursued by Meninda. Should give a shout out to Meninda's brother, because he was telling me that his brother watches every game and is a big fan of the Hero Hockey India League. So Meninda's brother, hope you're enjoying it. Cutting infield is Lucas Martinez. Poncelet now, up the sideline it goes. Meninda, angle pass, and it's ricocheted up, and that's going to be a penalty corner. And that was a little bit frustrating from Tiwari.
You can see the frustrations in HIL GC at the moment, and what that's doing is it's not putting the mindset of the players where it should be. Therefore, they're not set. You can see Tiwari there. His stick is not on the ground, so he goes down. We know this is a bouncy pitch, and it comes up and plays into the JSW SOORMA attacker.
So Shada Tiwari will be very disappointed. The man from Uttar Pradesh, who now lives in Bangalore. So Harmanpreet is lined up at the first battery. At the second battery is Nicholas De La Torre. But with 1 from 1, I would think they would go to the captain again. Harmanpreet, they do indeed. It's a mistrap though. Comes out to Akashdeep, plays it back in. Meninda lets it run to Harmanpreet, and it's tucked in at the back post, or was it a deflection slightly ahead? But it is a goal, and they all run to Harmanpreet. And not surprisingly, the coaching staff are high-fiving on the sideline. It's 3-0 now to JSW SOORMA.
Yes, it wasn't the short corner they were expecting, but this is why you have the backup player, and then the peripheral vision and understanding to let the ball go through, and then that ball across beautifully by Harmanpreet. Does Benyes get a touch? Perhaps.
I think he does.
It's Look at the positioning as well from the players, from the line of the ball to the back post. You've got players exactly where they should be, and that's been the difference with JSW SOORMA this evening.
Into the midfield, Cossines didn't trap that, and Harmanpreet has to hurry as Ward was looking to close him down. He's forced out to the sideline. Combining that time, in fact, with Gurinder. And they're into the circle, HIL GC, and cleared out it goes. That was Gurinder that got it over the side. It was indeed Surender Kumar. Back to Simon Yorston. That's brilliantly brought down. I was going to say that was gone over his head, but and then up it goes, and that'll be a penalty corner. So that was very, very well played. I think it was Hardik down there.
Yeah, what a pick from Hardik Singh there. Yorston chucking that enormous aerial, and I agree with you, I thought it was well over the sideline, but the stick high above his head, taking it into the circle, and then it's just played off of Gurinder there, and because it's high and into a congested area, it's a penalty corner.
This is the perfect time for HIL GC to score with under 2 minutes left before the final break. Kane Russell lines up, Cossines is alongside him. Sam Ward, though, is also to the left of Kane Russell. We have seen them try a variation involving Ward. Can they do it again? They need a goal. It goes to Kane Russell. He flicks, great save, Van Asch. But it will be another penalty corner.
So Kane Russell, they're playing the ball more centrally here and switching sides, but it's almost like Van Asch knew that's what's going to happen. He committed to the right.
So Cossines moves back, it goes to Russell again. This time he's got it past Van Asch, and it was to the right-hand side. So Kane Russell gets the first goal of the night for HIL GC, but he gets his 10th personal goal and joins Tom Bone as the top scorer.
Kane Russell keeping it low this time, coming onto it and just driving it through. Actually nutmegging Van Asch in goal, but look at this pace he puts on this ball. That's the deception.
The perfect time to score just before the final break. They need a goal, and they need a goal fast if they're going to get a draw out of this match. Yorston to Kane Russell. Approaching the final 3 minutes, Hardik looking to turn, plays it out to Surender Kumar, into the circle it went, but good defence again from SOORMA, read the pass well. Keenan tries to bring it down. Oh, that was brilliant by Nicholas Keenan, just dinking it into the turf to take it past Yorston. Feeds it back now to Poncelet, who has just slowed the pace down. They don't need to hurry. They've got the 2-goal cushion, and they're just going to keep the ball.
That's exactly what they're going to do. They'll want to frustrate HIL GC, who have to go for the ball if they want to get a win. I'm thinking, though, the reason why they haven't pulled their goalkeeper, perhaps they're thinking about goal difference.
Well, I think it goes on goals scored is the first requirement, not goal difference when it comes to deciding the final places. I have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure that it is goals scored first, then goal difference. De La Torre to Gurinder, Gurinder into Vegne. Harji. And he's been so busy tonight, Harji. Infield he goes to Vivek Prasad. And it's fair to say Vegne, Vivek Prasad and Harji have dominated the midfield in this match tonight. And they've linked well with both defence and attack. Stolen away now. HIL GC do have chance to get another late goal if they can. A little bit too far ahead, but chasing to get on the end of that was Gurjot. So apparently Gurjot has got a yellow card for bad language.
Yeah, things going from bad to worse for HIL GC. That's the 3rd card for them of this game. They've had 2 greens and now a yellow.
I'm presuming he must have said something in Hindi that Raghu Prasad understood. He'd have been a bit luckier if one of the overseas umpires were there. They might not have understood. Hayward was starting a run forward and appealing as he was impeded with Jeet Pal, but I think that was again just him trying to roll the dice with the umpire and get something for out of nothing really. HIL GC, and it was surrender, goes back to Jazjeet. Square it will come again to Kane Russell. Aubrey back on. So they're back to 11. Oh dear, misdirected. Vivek though couldn't keep it in play. We're into the final minute now, and it looks as if JSW SOORMA are going to record their first win of the season, and that will upset some on the league table because it means that they will jump up off the bottom of the table. And it means with games in hand, we're going to see a lot of changes in the next few games.
This is what I love though about Hockey India League is, yes, statistically HIL GC were predicted to win this game, but JSW SOORMA have done their homework. Their structure and their tactical prowess today has meant that they have got this win.
Vivek Prasad receives out wide. Aubrey trying to put pressure on Vivek, happy to play it back now. Oh dear, though, a little mistrap by Hayward. He does see the funny side of it with no time left on the clock. And he may actually, he'll probably tell you, Jeremy Hayward, he did that deliberately. So again, it took time for them to get the ball, play the ball in from the side. It wasn't a mistake, it was deliberate. But what a performance by JSW SOORMA. Harmanpreet stepping up, opening the scoring in the 15th minute. Vegnay, we believe, got the touch for the third, which really took the game out of the reach of HIL GC. Kane Russell did manage to get another goal to add to his tally, which means that he's scored in 4 out of 5 games now for his team, but he couldn't get a win for them tonight. Players go through their final handshakes, the fireworks go off opposite us. Final score here, JSW SOORMA 3, Hockey India League Governing Council 1.